Ooh, can I have some?
Okay, cool. So now we're going to move into our Tuta Loca es section where we call out motherfuckers who are doing the most. Motherfucker being Mother Nature. Because daylight saving time comes every year. This is nothing new. Okay, no surprises. But this year, 5 o'clock, I feel like I start my day, 3 hours pass, and it's night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's way too ridiculous. I literally, it's kind of like fucking with my like internal clock because it'll be 5 o'clock and it's dark outside already, but my body will like fast forward and I'll feel like, all right, it's 10 o'clock, like time to start getting ready for bed. And it's so weird to experience it this way. And I wonder if it's because now that we're at home, we don't have the usual tricks of being distracted by certain things to not notice how quickly the sun actually disappears in the day. This shit has me like literally. I feel like I'm tweaking some days. I'm like, yo, 7 p.m. and I'm ready. I'm ready for bed.
I was just about to say that. It's like I'm tired and like ready for bed by 7:30. It's like 7:30. I'm ready to be knocked out and not wake up until the next day. It's really wild. But I think like kind of what you're saying is right. Like being at home, like the day really ends when the sun goes down. There you go. The day really ends when the sun goes down. Like you're not like commuting like you used to. Like there's not as many things that keep you out. Even though the sun has already gone down, like it would have been when we were kind of in like our normal routines. But now we're home. Like schedules are done. Like there's nowhere else you can really go out. It's like when that sun is out, so are you.
Right.
Yeah, no. And even yesterday, it was funny because our reservation for dinner was 5 p.m. and it was already getting dark when we were on our way at 4 p.m. And so it felt like we were out for a night on the town, and it was really like an early evening on the town. But it was just like that mindset, like I feel like the day just goes mad quickly. Even now, like it's 2:45 and it feels like the sun is already starting to get ready.
It feels like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's getting ready. It's getting ready. And honestly, like it's just I'm a little worried if the COVID numbers keep going up and like shit gets crazy and that feeling of lockdown, like extra lockdown on top of that early sun is really gonna have us out here just like bears. Like I feel like we might actually like hibernate this winter. There's just nothing. My body just doesn't want to do anything after dark. I have no enthusiasm because it's cold outside, so it's not like I'm excited to be out catching this wind. So I don't know. It's just fucking with me. And I think that there's a lot of preventative things that people can do. So seasonal depression is real. And, I feel like because we don't name it that, a lot of times we're just like, yeah, what's wrong with me? And we walk around all winter wondering what's wrong with us when it could be legitimate. Seasonal depression. The weather changing does affect our bodies. We are in sync with nature in that way, in the same way that like when the moon shifts, right? Like that fucks with our emotions. So, I feel like it's important for folks to remember self-care, and that looks different for everybody. So if there are days you're glued to the couch and you're Netflix and chilling, then that's what you did today. Give yourself permission. If you stay home and, you do a little spa day for yourself, give yourself permission. If all you do is sleep, give yourself permission. Like there's just a lot of emotional burden that comes, especially during a holiday season where there's a pandemic and like holidays don't even look the same anymore. We're gonna be in our bag, but it really feels brutal this year is all I'm saying.
Especially given like the fact that we just are in not, and I almost want to say we're coming out of, but we're not really coming out of. At the height of COVID, like when it was March and April, May, June, we were on lockdown to the point where time ceased to exist. Like it really showed us how time is really just this construct that like it don't matter whether the sun is up, whatever, because we were just all really just staying home and not going out for anything. So then going back into that and like having it get dark early when we already have been for so long constrained to our apartments already, it's like a double whammy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just doesn't feel right. But I think we will survive. Again, just be aware of what you need, what your body is asking for. It is absolutely natural. Our bodies do slow down in the winter.
Yeah.
It's true. It's a scientific fact. So
Yeah.
Don't
Don't allow
already
yourself.
kind of naturally inside too, because again, it's cold out.
Don't allow yourself to freak out about the seasonal colds that are happening. I know that there have been some people coming down with colds, and people start freaking out because they're like, "Oh my God, do I have COVID? I need to get a test." Da, da, da. Like, this happens naturally. People get sick during this time of year naturally.
So get tested
Also,
regularly.
don't be afraid to like go for a walk if you need to. Like, sit out on your terrace, get that fresh air.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are seeing the sun, because it's also easy to go days without going outside. Like,
That's me. Sorry, I needed my water. That's me. I definitely easily. I'm like, oh, it's been 3 days. I should go take a walk.
Haven't left the house. Yeah.
For sure. But we got this, we got this. Best of luck to all of us in our hibernation seasons. May, our bellies be full and the fat burn off quickly when we do.
Right.